They want us to eat a crumble cake. A crumble cake. I like crumble cake, but not so much now. It gets everywhere. Wake up, wake up. In the night, you can't sleep, can't get it right. All those thoughts, they bruise. Down in the darkness when you were used as fodder, like your sons and daughters. 5G on the line, we're streaming now, wild in time. I can't live like this anymore. I can't take it anymore. I need some peace. I need release. And I can't take this anymore. The God is lying on the floor. Begging for mercy, begging for mercy. But it's still a crumble cake, love. Do you see that, right? Still a crumble cake. Crumble cake. La 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 la. Echo, echo, echo chamber. The creature feedback loop. It's a myopia. Trigger words and posts. Sharp sting of the vaccine. Your pineal gland petrification. Plato's cave, monoslave. Do you get it? Do you get it now? You see that now? I can't live like this anymore. I can't take it anymore. I need some peace. I need release. And I can't take this anymore. The one is lying on the floor. Begging for mercy, begging for mercy, begging for mercy. I won't beg for mercy. 'Cause we see who we are. Beg for mercy. Won't beg for mercy. I see who we are. 'Cause I see who we
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Porthole to Justice, the window to the truth. I am your host, Amelia Duran, and it is Wednesday, September 11th, 2019. And I'm back with a special guest this evening, Miss Paula Flowe of the Hitting Stops Here. A lot of people don't know this, but legalized pupil beatings still occur in public schools, and it's kind of an important subject for me because we do have heavy police officer presence in our public schools. And so I asked Paula Flowe if she'd come back and join me on the show and give us an update because... One second. I know that I asked her if she'd come back on and talk about HR 160.
Hello.
Hi, welcome to the Porthole to Justice. You made it.
Oh, thank you for having me on, Amelia. How are you tonight?
You're so welcome. I am good.
Good.
I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Amen. That's right. That's right. Now, let me ask you something. I have you on speaker. Am I coming through clear, or should I take it off of speaker?
No, you sound great.
Oh, good, good.
I was talking. I was, talking about a little bit about why this subject is important to me because pupil beatings still are legal in public schools, and we have an increased police presence in our schools. And I know that the last time that you and I spoke, we spoke about HR 160 and ending corporal punishment in the schools. But I was wondering if you had any updates for us.
Well, what I can say is that the only thing that is hindering this bill, HR 160, from going through is the lack of support from the people. It is very clear and evident that beating kids is the wrong path to having them walk the straight and narrow. And the sad thing is that if it were effective, then why isn't it used in our wealthy, mostly white population schools? Why is it used mostly in our low-income, mostly Black, Latino, and Native American and poor white children attending schools? So it is very clear that these are the populations that are filling our jails. So I think that says something right there, that if beating school children was so effective, that the population of particularly Black males, would not be filling our prisons, because they're the number one target of this form of so-called discipline. And as far as how is it going, well, this bill was introduced for its first time in 2010, and we are in 2019. And if this egregious wrongdoing toward developing human beings was so good, then why is it that only the low-end population and children having special needs are receiving it? Why aren't, they just making sure they beat all of the children so that they can all be successful? Mm-hmm. If it was so effective, then it would be clear that it's in every school across America, rather than these hidden, rural schools, as if those children's lives are less important than the wealthy children. And one thing that America needs to recognize too, and maybe I'm sure the average person doesn't know this, but the amount of money that the state makes for every child in school is far less than the amount of money that they make for every child placed in a group home or in a prison or a juvie hall, so to speak, or residential type setting for so-called bad schools. The amount of money made per child almost doubles. So if you have parents who are uneducated or fearful or who have been through this form of discipline growing up, they are petrified going to the school and saying, hey, I don't want you to hit my son or my daughter. They've been beaten and they've been traumatized, and I've spoken to parents firsthand. And when I've tried to lead them to their district office or the whole meetings, I mean, I've campaigned in Mississippi, North Carolina, Texas, all of these low-income communities. The parents are afraid to go to the school and speak out for their sons and daughters. And with the administrators knowing this, they just beat away, and then people who hear about this are the main thing they say to me is, well, why don't their parents do something? And that's where the whole battle ends, right there. People are, rather than speaking up for the cause of protecting the future, and every child, one child being beaten for some so-called deemed misbehavior is one too many. And we're seeing the results of our silence and our lack of concern for those whom God refers to as the greatest, and that would be children. And our country is really showing the results of such egregious lack of love and our concern for our young, our future of this country.
Well, and I've been noticing from state to state that some of these targeted pain-based behavior management techniques have expanded, and with little or no accountability for the teachers or people in authority positions nationwide.
Exactly. And, the sad thing, too, Amelia, is the fact that a lot of people don't understand that the word corporal comes from the Latin word corpus, which means flesh. So it's basically meaning we can put our hands or wooden border or whatever we want on your flesh. Now, because they're able to do that, the types of things that do take place are not just with the wooden board. I have stories of teachers, principals, taking their hands and fully putting them, both hands on both buttock cheeks, and squeezing to see if children are wearing paddings because they were told they're going to be beaten the next day. I hear of little Native American girls, say in North Carolina, having to massage their teachers' shoulders because instead of beating them, they'll say, well, you have to massage me for this length of time. And these poor little cute 8-year-old girls are saying, and their backs are so hairy. And, I mean, this is disgusting. And once you can put your hands on the flesh of a child, then the door is open for just any form of physical contact. When I campaigned in Memphis, Tennessee, I was learning about, the stories were horrible. There's sexual behavior going on with teachers. There are classrooms set aside where sexual activities going on either between teachers and students or students and students. It just goes on and on. And the door, the Pandora box that is open by saying we can put our hands or a wooden board or some object on your flesh to punish you. And then it is infinite what they can do.
And
yes.
This bill is so important, especially in light of, the pedophilia agenda that is being pushed in our schools, in our public schools. And I think, well, I was just going to mention something and I just forgot. I was going to say something really important, but this bill, it'll come back to me. But this bill is important for a whole myriad of reasons, and it should be garnering a lot more attention than what it is. Paula, you've been an educator for over 20 years nationwide. Just really quick, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I actually started teaching in 1980 in Forest Hills and Queens, and I'm now in Reno, Nevada, and I'm teaching high school out here. And I started out in kindergarten, but apparently there weren't enough students, and they had kindergarten teachers. I posted pictures